So I'm Brianna, and we had the poem Grandfather at the Indian Health Clinic by Elizabeth Cookland. Okay, so it's cold at last and cautious winds creep softly into coves along the river bank. At my instance he wears his denim cowboy coat high on his neck, averse to an unceremonious world. He follows me through hallways, pushing down the easy rain, as he always has with me. A youngish child and smiles. This morning the lodge is closed to the dance, and he reminds me of those that are not men who raise the bag above the painted marks. For the young intern from New Jersey, he bares his chest but keeps a scarf tied on his heel gravy braids. He thinks of days that have no turning. He wore yellow chaps and went as far as Canada to ride Mad Dog, and then came home to drive the Greenwoods women's cattle to his brother's place. 200 miles along the timber line, the trees were bright. He turned his hat, brimmed down in summer rain. Now winter's here, he says, in his white blighted place where he lives are sometimes saved by throwing blankets over spaces where the leaves are brushed away and giving brilliant guard shell rattles to everyone who comes.
Okay, now I'm never going to give a poem like that on the midterm because there are very few similes, metaphors, etc., etc. So what?
You want me to go in order?
Yeah,
So
go in
we
order.
said the tone was paranoid, the theme was journey, and some personification we found. It's cold at last and the cautious winds creep. The trees were bright, throwing blankets over spaces where the leaves are brushed away and giving brilliant guard shell rattles. There was a lot of alliteration, like the trees. Here he sometimes saved, cowboy coat, and then two in the.
Okay.
And that was really all we found for that.
Okay.
So, do you want me to read the intro?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So Elizabeth Cookland was born in 1930 and raised on a reservation in South Dakota. In 1952, she received a degree in journalism from the University of Nebraska. Elizabeth has had several professions, such as a journalist and a high school teacher. She founded the Native American journal, WICAZO SA Review. She notes the anger over the absence of the Native American history compelled her to write in her autobiography essay, I Tell You Now. She says, in order to survive, she needs to write. Elizabeth is currently an English professor at the Eastern Washington University, and she lives in the Black Hills of South Dakota.
Okay, good. A little less. Now, if I were grading the essay, a little less biography, and in the first paragraph, I want to know what poems you're analyzing. So, like, somewhere in that first paragraph, you would have Elizabeth, I can't see without my glasses, Cookland's grandfather at the, okay, so I want the type. You may choose to write about plays instead of poems, but if you're writing about poems, I need to know